Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. God is good. Thank you so much for joining me today. Me and the captain as well. She's here. Hope you're doing well. Got the Momos behind me also. She's in the chair. Let's see if I can. There you can see her back there a little bit. But they are chilling, at least right now. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit late today. Just a couple minutes, and that is mainly because I was following a clock that was behind. I wasn't looking at my phone clock. I was looking at my alarm clock, which is apparently like 5 minutes behind, which I did not know until I got in here and it said it was 2 o'clock. And I was like, oops. Hey, what's up, Shadow? Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. We welcome you to the stream, sir. Yeah, I had my lunch and I was sitting in there in my room and I was watching WWE clips from the Attitude Era because Duchess had posted something about it in her server and it made me want to watch compilations. So I was watching those and I was like, all right, it's about time for me to go get started. And I come in here and it's already after 2. And I was like, well, whoops. But how are you doing today, Shadow? How are you doing? Oh, you know what? Let me do the thing I always do. It's just tradition at this point to forget to turn this on. There we go. There we go. Yep, I think today we're going to be working on we still got the Patreon music to work on, but also I want to do some commission stuff. I got to get I got to get some songs done so I can get them sent out. I did send off one, I guess, yesterday morning, and it needs some edits. The developer, he liked it, but he also had he wanted to make some changes to it, so likely be working on. Sorry, there's a windows open, sirens going by, as you probably can hear. Oh my, yep, it's been a busy day already. Let me see here. Where was I going? I was gonna go do this just because I can drop some of those. Yeah, it's been a busy day already. I was working on music this morning. And went to the grocery store pretty early, like before I even had breakfast. I was like, because I realized I was out of bread, so I ran to the store, and I actually doing all right. You working? You out and about? But yeah, I realized I was out of bread, so I ran to the store before breakfast. And then while I was there, I went to Walmart and I saw one of those like breakfast pizzas, which I've never had, like the Walmart marketplace breakfast pizza. It was on sale, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, because I was just feeling lazy. I was like, I don't really feel like getting back and then having to make up a big breakfast. I could just throw it in the oven. And it was good. It was good, but it was filling, and so it's like now I got that for like the next 3 days. So I only ate like a quarter of it. Work. Yeah, I understand, dude. We got to break that cycle, right? Gotta find a way to break the cycle so we're not just always working. We're not meant to always be working. It's good to, it's good that we work and we stay busy and stuff, but it's not what we were put here for, was to just be a slave to the grind, you know what I mean? I'm sure you understand. Even with what I do, like I know, like Mondoon had said at one point, he was like, I wish I could do what you do. And it's like, I still work a lot, and I'm barely getting by right now. This isn't I'm not trying to be like a, oh, poor me or anything like that. Not in the slightest, but even for me, I'm trying to think of ways to, increase the income and decrease the hours. That'd be ideal, right? It's possible. It's doable. People do it. It's not impossible. Whatever field we are in. Longing for the sweet embrace of death. That will be my next day off. Oh man. I feel for you, Shadow. Trust me, I really do. I really, really do. I understand the feeling. I have been there. Oh, I'll be praying for you, brother. Hopefully, something changes there to where you won't be feeling like that, on a random Tuesday. What's up, Scrap? Welcome, sir. Good to see you. How you been? Feels like it's been a minute since I've seen you. I can't remember where. I think you were here on Friday, yeah? I lose track of things, so I apologize. Oh, this was a good track. This was... Okay, I was thinking you were. I was like, I feel like there was a couple people in here on Friday, a couple of the regulars. That's right. Yeah, it's all good. You really didn't miss much yesterday. I was not as productive as I would have liked to have been. It wasn't for a lack of trying. I was trying to get some songs done, but it wasn't happening. So like Mondoon said, he was like, somebody had a case of the Mondays. It was me. But no, it's all good, man. All good. Good to see you. I think sometimes inspiration has a sad day, and it's often Mondays. Yeah, that's very true. Mondoon was like, well, maybe you should make Monday your gaming stream days. And I was like, that, honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Because it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to go back and check my like some of my older streams and see if Monday is consistently a bad writing day for me. Because if it is, then we'll just have to change something up. If something ain't working, you just got to change it up. You know what I mean? Try it out for a while. But if it ain't working, either fix it or change it up. As you can see, we got the Mome. The Mome is here. And you can't see her, but the captain's right here. She'll probably make an appearance here at some point. But right now, she's just living her best life. So I'm thinking today, I would like to start first with commission work. And one of them, I've got two that are like kind of almost done. One is almost done. The other one is in revision stage. So I'm thinking we'll work on those first. I might even go a little later today. I don't know. We'll see. Move all calendars so you don't know what day is what. Exactly. It's a life hack. Hey, what's going on, Average Aim? Welcome, sir. How you doing today? We were just about to get started, but we're still just chatting it up. Only your family will be mad during your unintentional Christmas stream. Yeah. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, we were discussing how Mondays may be a good day for a gaming stream for me, because yesterday was just a rough writing day. I don't know if it's a constant thing or what, but yep. Oh yeah, dude. I've been hearing a lot about that one, and it's pretty awesome that they've had some pretty big success, even though well, I guess they were going to release the same day that Silk Song came out, and then they postponed, right? I think that's what I saw. But then even despite all that, even them like releasing within the Silk Song window, they've had pretty massive success from what I understand. It looks good. It looks fun. Underweather Bay. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, now we're gonna start seeing a lot more variations like that, I'm sure, of 3D Vampire Survivors. There's already been a lot of Vampire Survivors like clones and variations. Like I saw one, I can't remember what it's called, but it was like I guess kind of just like Vampire Survivors, but you don't even move. Like you just pick up the power ups and you just stand in one spot. It's like a tower defense essentially, but you are the one tower. Oh man, what was it called? Oh well, saw it on one of those like game dev testimonial channels or whatever you want to call it. Oh, and I just realized I don't have a certain filter on, but it probably sounds better without it, honestly. The mic. I don't know. I was messing with that yesterday. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. Let me know if the voice sounds a little weird and it's not me just like talking all froggy, then that might be part of it. I don't know. How much is Megabonk anyway? I haven't even. Let's go over here. Sorry, music got way louder all of a sudden. I apologize. Multiple faders across two scenes. By the way, if you've never checked out Quartet, if you're into RPGs and you haven't checked out Quartet, it's a friend of mine, Something Classic. Friends, I should say. They released this on the 26th, and about $10. Okay, it's not bad. But they used a lot of my sound effects on this, and I contributed a couple of guitar tracks, or played guitar and a couple of tracks on the game, I should say. I think one of them was like the final boss theme. It was a couple of years ago when I did it, so I don't really remember. I think there was one where it was like a weird, like a overworld field area. I did some acoustic guitar, and then I did I want to say like lead guitar on a final boss track. That sounds right. I still gotta play it though. It's still on my list. Yeah, Megabonk, but $10. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, $10 is not. That's reasonable. Even if it was like you know, I don't know how much content was available on Vampire Survivors when it first launched, but even if it was like that much content, you know, it probably would still be worth it. Looks fun. Looks good. %10 more bonk. I love it.
Excuse me.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Well, I think, I mean, yeah, that was like the same for Vampire Survivors. Yeah, it was just single player up until recently. Oh, I need my other screen on. Oh, and this one's looking crazy. I just realized that. Here we go. We'll have Captain Cam. There you go. Let's see. Okay, now we need on-screen timer. There it is. It should be displaying. Okay, I don't know why it got out of sync. Oh, by the way, Average, are you still in here? So about that 30-second or 3-minute ad the other day. I feel like I should explain. It would have been too much to type. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but I guess this one's open, so I can go ahead and do this. Yeah, so if you are in here, then I will explain. Let me fade this out. So, for context, oh, good timing, Captain. Good timing. And there's the void. Okay. For context, I was in Average's stream the other day, and I redeemed a 3-minute ad while he was opening up Pokemon cards. And he seemed kind of confused and was about to do it. And I had to stop him because I didn't really want him to do that. The thing is, what had happened was I had a push notification to me. It was just like 3-minute ad for 3,000 channel points. And the way it was worded, it just seemed like, hey, do you want to watch an ad and we'll give you more points, is what I thought was happening. I was like, sure, why not? And then all of a sudden, all my points were gone, and it says, Bert wants a 3-minute ad. And I was like, well, no, that's not it. But yeah, just like here, I'll even bring it up on mine. We're going to do the endless cycle of, here we go. There we go. I'll just leave it kind of down. But right down here, it just popped up as like 3-minute ad for 3,000 points. And I was like, yeah, why not? I've never seen push notifications for that before. And that was the first time I'd ever seen one. But anyway, that's what happened. Again, I don't know if he's still in here. He probably isn't, but it's okay. Anyway, just had to like plead my case there for a second. What? I don't want this Roku. I got like a big Roku TV. I'm trying to like set up as my third monitor, and it's wanting me to agree to more permissions for just be gone. Just show me my input there. All right. Well, let's try to get some work done because I've got to get these songs done. So here is one I've been working on for like a story scene moment in a tactical RPG. Let me know if the volume is okay. I need to mess with that some. Okay, so touch louder. Okay. Yeah, this one's a little bit of a chill song, so it's like, or actually, I'll do it this way. No, I'll do it this way. So I could see it being a bit too quiet for you guys. Is that better or a little bit more? Do another little notch up. All right, I think what I need to do honestly is move this and this, do this number here. Cool. Thank you. And how to go into this, because this will lead us back to the top pretty good. Okay. Let's see. Let's add. So I want to adjust this flute here, the inflection of it. I mean, color code some of this stuff too. This is the bass. Yeah. Yep. Bass. Synthy strings. That's like a plucky string, so we'll do that. Green. It's also greenish. Banjo pluck. It's not really a banjo, but it's what it kind of reminds me of. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, let's find a harp. A harp. Harpeggios. Plucked. Here we go. Okay. That could work. Thanks, Chris. Friend of mine is watching that he's just not able to chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Yep. Goal is to get this one done before the end of the stream today, or at least ready to mix in my off time. By off time, I mean immediately following the stream, so I can send it off. Let's do... maybe something like that. Have the strings kind of swell in while that harp thing happens. Yeah, it would help if I hit record on that, but... There we go. Okay, that'll work. Here, feel free to keep texting me, Chris. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put my phone on vibrate though, just so I don't have the notifications popping up so much or like the sound. But feel free to keep texting. I'll keep your. You'll have a very special your own chat right there in front of me. Okay. I'm gonna have that guitar thing kind of go left and right at some point, but there we go. All right. I'll just go ahead and do that while it's on my mind. So I need to do this over audio pan. I always like to do the either just like a really solid, just straight pan left, straight pan right, or just have it like gradually flow out from the center in one direction or the other. That's just usually how I like to do things. So we'll do the flow out from the center on this one. I think will work good. These blue lines, this is just automation. So it'll do it for me. Okay. I might make this one a little bit quicker. Yeah. All right, have them end right there. Yeah, and then the strings, I'll have it kind of fade in volume wise. I don't think there's anything before. Yeah, no. And I'll do a little bit of motion like this to make it feel maybe a little bit more realistic-ish. Yeah, let's actually keep going with that on the next section. So I'll drop it down here a little bit. Just little volume swells just to make the viol or the strings feel a bit more natural. I'll go back up. Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine. All right. Let me go over here. Let's fix this flute thingy. Make this feel a bit more natural too. Hang on. See that note there, that just doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel natural. It like snaps to it. I might go lower with that one. I think that's better. I might extend this note out a little bit. Dun, dun. Let me see. Nope. There we go. A little bit later than that. Maybe there. Yep. Yeah. Do I want to go down there? Let's see. Ba-na, ba-na. Ba, 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 ba-na-na, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba-da-da. Okay. Okay. I just realized I was like, I got to check my Chris chat. Okay, so that sounds better. Now I want to pull it back, make it a little bit more subtle. It's sitting out front a bit too much, a bit too on top of the mix rather than within the mix. And so I have, excuse me, I have everything getting sent to this reverb channel here. So everything is going through this, but by having them sent to it, they're like set up as pre-faders, so it's like it's going to that first before here. Basically it's like I can turn the wet and the dry signal, I can adjust them a little easier. So I want Kind of like that. Throw some EQ on it. Okay, that's better. I do want to also just have it fade out in volume here at the very end. So I'm gonna need to do. I wonder if I use this instead. If I can, this might be easier. Okay. All right, let me work on a different section here for a second. It's sounding better though, I think. I think I am going to add little hand drums in the background too. I can probably go ahead and do that. Hello, Captain. The Void. I may have overdone it with the flute or pulled a bit too far down. I'll bump it up a little. Why is this? Hang on. I'll probably adjust this sound too. Not sure if I love that. Why is percussion ensemble just snare? All right, I'm gonna have to. Let's find a good percussion. Nope. Oh, yeah, Bodhran, that'd be good. There we go. Let's just go ahead and hit record. I'm not even gonna think about what I'm gonna play. Just there we go. All right. 2, 3, 4. Oops. It's kind of changing the tone of my drum here, depending on how hard I hit it. Nah, actually, I'm gonna find a different patch. This one's throwing me off because it's not being consistent. Captain. She's doing the cat thing where she's like slowly. There's something here, and she's just like slowly pushing it towards the edge. All right, Crazy Bodhran. That should be okay. All right, yeah, so this one is different sounds for different keys. So let's see. Captain. All right, let's throw it through the reverb also. Okay. Oop. Whoops. All right, so. All right, I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Immediate fail. That's per usual. It's okay. 3, 4. I kind of want to change it up a little bit from that. I kind of like the rhythm, but what's that like click side hit? I want to change that. That one. Maybe double up on that actually. Double down. Do both. That. Yeah, maybe that hit there just needs to be that. No. Wonder what other. Hang on, let me check this. That's not too bad. Here, let's just roll with that for a minute. And we'll turn it down 6. Captain. Here. Come on. You gotta make up your mind, Captain. Where are you gonna be? Anywhere but where you're at right now. Over here. Come on. She's just either... you can see her tail on my camera. She's just blocking something somewhere. Over here. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. Oy. Okay. Ah. Okay. Alright, yeah, I definitely want to change that sound. Change banjo sound. Okay, let's do our quick 5-minute ear break. Hydrate if you must. And you must. Let me just put some music on. Random shadow government. Is this the Metal Gear Solid one? Yeah, it is. We'll leave it on that. Considering there's that Metal Gear Solid remake just came out or whatever it was, a collection. Was that just for Metal Gear Solid 3? Is that right? Or was it like a collection of multiple games? I haven't seen a whole lot about it. I've just seen like people comparing the I guess like screenshots from the end of Snake like saluting, comparing the graphics from the original to the new one, and kind of the original kind of looked better. Not gonna lie. Just making sure everything is working just fine. We're good over on Kick. Oh, excuse me. I never updated my title over on Kick. Oh well. I'll change it. Captain, my goodness, would you please make up your mind? No, don't you fuss at me. Just, come on, man. Just get out the way. She's just pacing back and forth on my desk, man. Oh, and I think I've got this playing back, don't I? Oops, my bad. I don't know if that was coming through or not, but whatever. Whatever. We're fine. Change this to Working on commissions plus Patreon music. There we go. I'm actually feeling good about this track now. It's so funny because it's like sometimes one little change will just set everything in place. Because when I was working on this morning, and if you guys saw, one of the first things I did was I moved this chunk over to the right and then added a little chunk in here, and that's just set the whole thing up for like to finish it, because I needed to get it to 1.5 minutes, which it's right there. Okay, yep, that was 1.5 minutes. So now, getting the structure down for everything was done. Now it's just like, filling in the details on the top. So feeling better about that, because then I can send this off, and if it gets approved, which this developer has been very, very gracious and great to work with, should be fine. Average, did you were you in here earlier? I was explaining what happened with that 3-minute ad the other day. I don't know if you were in here, because I felt it needed to be explained. It was too much to type the other day. Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right, so what had happened? I'm just chilling on your stream, right? And then a little push notification popped up. Like, here, I'll bring it up over on mine. A little push notification popped up right here saying 3-minute ad, and then it said, like, I thought it said for 3,000 channel points. So I was just like, I thought, oh, I'll watch an ad. I got enough points for it. I thought I was gonna get points, and I spent them all. And that's why I was just like, no, that's not what I wanted at all. So all of a sudden my points were gone. Oh, sorry, timer's going off. All of a sudden my points were all gone, and chat was mad at me. Oh, it's all good. I'm just kidding. It's channel points. It's no worries, dude. I just thought it was funny. There we go. But yeah. And then I thought it was drugs thing was just a King of the Hill reference. I don't know if you ever watched that, but when Peggy Hill gets caught cooking with charcoal, and her excuse is, I thought it was drugs. Okay. All right. Also, I appreciate the lurk. Always helped. Oh, you don't know King of the Hill? You got to know King of the Hill, man. The show. Hank Hill, assistant manager at Strickland Propane. I sell propane and propane accessories. Dude, really? Oh my goodness. Sorry, like it's all good. That just blows my mind. Hang on. You got to have seen him before, at least. Hang on. King of the Hill. That's my purse. Okay, yeah. I was like, you got to know King of the Hill. I was like, there's no way. I can understand if you never really watched it, but you got to at least. It's like that'd be like somebody saying, like, what's The Simpsons? Yeah. It's always hard for it's hard to read tone just through text. So it's like, I think he's kidding, but I don't know. It's always possible. There's definitely somebody out in the world who has never, there's many people out in the world who've never heard of King of the Hill or The Simpsons. But I just didn't expect to find those people on the internet. I love King of the Hill though, dude. I haven't watched any of the reboot. I'm not really. I've seen clips, which were funny, but I don't know. I was like, I don't know how they can continue with that. I mean, so many of the voice actors are like dead now, you know? You know, my sister said she was watching some of it the other night and she actually turned it off just because the people she was watching with, they weren't really enjoying it. So I don't know you. Cat, just get out the way. Let's go. Here, come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Go. Hang on a second. Just gonna have to move her manually. Come on. Come on. Oh, all good. Okay, well, you know, everything happens for a reason. That whole chain of events was just to remind you to get through the, go through the redemptions. I will want to also. I can get rid of that. Let's do very drum pattern. Whoops. All right, let's find a different sound for that. Different tone. Why did it open up over there? Okay. See, it claims that's a harp, but that ain't no harp. Let's see. We could do a plucking kind of instrument. Let's see what some woodwind stuff sounds like, or something like a bassoon. I think this is gonna be way too high for. Yep. No. Let's see what a clarinet is like. Okay. The clarinet's not bad, but I do also want to change up this end chord, or like strengthen up the loop point. Change end chord / strengthen loop point, whatever that means. Do I like this higher or? Hmm. No, no, no. Now, what if I like the clarinet, so I'm gonna keep that. But what if I harmonize it with something? No, no. No. Put the clarinet back up. Let's make this. Woo. Excuse me. What combo do I want here? No, I think I like that in that range, and I like the clary. Wait. I think I like that. Soften up that clarinet, though. Let's bring the volume up of these strings, like through this whole section. Let's add some EQ on that. Maybe cut out some of the center. Hang on, let's listen to this. All right. Let's do some volume automation on these strings. Well, I can still do that. Sorry. I was like, am I getting ahead of myself? But no, I can still do this. Let's do that and that. Okay. All right, Bert's brain. What is next here? Okay, we can vary the drum pattern. We changed the banjo sound. That note's gone. That can go away. I guess while we're here, let's strengthen up this ending. Na, 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 na. I just want it to just want that like transition point to feel a little bit more, not necessarily pronounced, because it needs to not be noticed. Maybe what I do is okay. Let me set that bass line back to what it was. Maybe the trick is in the drums. Okay, so let's go back. Let's listen to our drums. All right, there was a little change there, so let me copy this over. Let's see what I can add. What do I do? What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Oh, let's check out percussion mix. It's like timpanis. That's all just snare rolls. All right, that's not going to work. It's just timpani hits and snare rolls. I might need to just go to a different library, a different plugin altogether. It's nothing from there. Okay. Yeah. Wind chimes could be nice in there, though. I'll keep those as a possibility. Let's just grab a different library, though. Let's go to Sound Canvas. Where are we at? 10 minutes till a break. It's taking a minute to load. There it goes, finally. Let's see. Part. Let's do channel 10, which is a percussion channel. There it is. Let's do ethnic. Just add a little bit at a time, otherwise I'll just fall into the same pattern as always. Hmm. Something like that, maybe. Okay, now let's grab. I put that. And there we go. Maybe even take this pattern now for the second run through. Do that, but turn it down. Yeah. Now for this third chunk here. Just have it get a little bit more detailed each time. And also need some kind of a, there we go. Okay, let's humanize that then. Should probably actually be for the very last one with all that going on. What's up, Mondoon? Welcome, sir. How are you doing today? I think I'll tone that down a little bit, actually. Word. So I figured you was on a call or something. All good. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I need to get some of these commissions done so I can get them out the door and I can get paid. So. This is the one for that tactical RPG. I've done a couple of tracks for them before, like the campfire one and a couple battle ones. It's like if Final Fantasy Tactics took place during the Crusades, but this one's for like a cutscene. Ah, no. Yeah, let me just turn this down a little bit. This down. All right, let's do that. Let's listen to it from the top and we'll take our break. I almost want to do this number. I'm not sure about the shaker. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about the shaker on that drum pattern because it just kind of like drops out. All right, let's do a quick fiver. Let's do a different song. That was 2. Oh, look. It's a track by Red. We'll let that one go. Nice, yeah. I would normally take my headphones off, but I want to listen to his song, so. At least let it get through the loop once. That's nice. It's a good loop. Yeah, I know. It's got a lot of hats. I gotta talk to him. Oh, excuse me. I gotta talk to him about something. I've been meaning to shoot him a message about this radio app. I just haven't got around to it. It's a nice track. Oi, my ears. Sounds like a cell phone service provider. Bit by bit mobile. Less dropped calls. Unlimited data. Wireless for your family. Oh, okay. Well, because there's an ad break, I'm actually going to run to the bathroom. So we'll do this. are back. Hopefully the alarm wasn't going off over top the music on the other one, but I don't think it shouldn't have been. It'll take a little longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. All right. So now, go ahead and do a fade out. All right. So I think I've put in a couple blocks for this one. It's just about there. I'm trying to decide if I want to switch up songs or just try to finish this one up. So I've already done like over an hour on stream, and I was working on it this morning too. So it might be time to change it up for my own sanity. Let's do this. One of the songs I need to get done is actually a song for Scrap. So let me play with some ideas and see if I can get a song for him rolling at least. Woo! Yeah. Let's see if we can at least get some like foundations laid. So let me look at your notes again, see what let me bring up over here. What we're going for. High BPM Eurobeat style music. Okay. Let me just make sure I think I know what you mean by Eurobeat, but let me just put on Ultimate Eurobeat Mix. Let's just give this a quick little glance. Okay. Sure, if you want to send a couple of references, I could check those out. Gas, gas, gas. Okay. And I'll just kind of skim them for right now because since we're live, I don't want to get like flagged or anything. It should be fine, but I'll just have it turned down on y'all's side a little bit. Whoops. I'm gonna have it really low for y'all, but this is it. This is a lot more shreddy than I thought. It's possible. I've never heard this one. Let me look up Running in the 90s. Wait, maybe actually. Oh, wait till it gets. No. Okay, maybe then. Let's see. Okay, no. The guy's voice sounds familiar though, so it's like I feel like maybe I have heard something from them before. Yeah, it's a lot more like shreddy or 80s metal feeling, like oddly enough with okay. Let's check out Running in the 90s. Initial D. Uh-oh. You know what to do, Mondoon. If you're in here. I'll take care of it if you're not. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I know this one. Yeah, okay. I know this one. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Oh, I missed the other one. Manifold Love. Okay. Check that out real quick and then we'll. But I think I got an idea. Okay. Okay, Mondoon might be out, so let me go ahead and get rid of that. Whoops. Get rid of that guy. That comment. Banhammer. Okay. All right, I think I got an idea then. So basically, just remaking music from Yoshi's Island, right? That's what I hear. Samples. I moved my stuff around, so I had to think about it for a second. Cinematic, or no, Ultimate Producer Bundle. I always think it's funny when those bots come through. It's like every single one says remove the space. It's the website, a space.com, and it says in parentheses remove the space. It's just like kind of 80s pop that just takes it further and wherever. Yeah. Let's see. Nope, that's not right. Oh, actually, let's set the tempo up first. So 155, maybe? It's like 2, 3, 4. Like a little faster, maybe. Actually, I kind of like 155. Start with the top. I don't generally like to start with drums, but I think for this style, it kind of makes sense to do that. At least something like that. At least something to give you. Let's maybe just the kick. Yeah, let's just add the kick first. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we can do today. I'm just going to play with ideas for a minute. Oh, and then let's start our timer. There we go. Right. Bare Knuckle. That's like Streets of Rage. Bare Knuckle. I think what key I want to do. A. Hang on, what key did I do your other song in? Let me listen to that real quick. Or dun 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 bum bum dun 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 dun. Let me check that. Mellow strings, sure. Okay. I'm just trying to get a reference in my head of the other song I did for you. But actually, I'm just going to go and... Okay, F. Okay. Is that coming through? It is, okay. All right. I just wanted to reference that so I can like kind of stay in the... have them feel like they're part of the same like OST. All right. It's an interesting little patch there. I don't think I'll use it though. It's a lot. I was like, wait, are we getting... Yeah. That's... It's a little out of sync right now, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it all. It's too low. Sorry, I hear something outside. It was either children or chickens. Wait, and how long did this need to be? It was like a minute and a half, or was it 2 minutes? How's this one? Minute and a half. Okay. Let's check some of these out. I don't like that. Cool sounds, I just don't know. They just won't fit. At least not right at the moment. Excuse me. Blah, blah. Oh, let's go. Let's just move forward. Let's move forward. Let's do. Oh. All right, so let's get like a little fill in here. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I know you said it was like for like a race thingy, so. Let's do. Prepare to hear me say a lot. Samples. Search. Let's do this one. It's the opposite of a riser, I guess a fall. do a fall. Downlifter. Downlifter. Oop, I need to do a little bit longer. Maybe not this one. Let's. It's very loud. It's very loud. Okay. Let's try with this one. Okay, something like that, maybe. Ending was a little oof. Sixteenth notes. Hang on. I guess it's eighth notes. Yeah. Nope. I might change the bass tone. Hey, G and B. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you over there on Kick. All right, I think what I'll do is I'll change this lower bass note, but because this says, like, if I hold this key down, it's got that whole sequence going on, but I like these upper notes, how it kind of like starts to trigger them a little bit. Gives that little da-na-na-na. But this, for the low note here, it's kind of like, it's a bit too farty. Too farty. So if I just did this. Those ones are messed up. Oh, the ending wasn't too bad. It's too farty. I don't know, maybe it's not so bad for the lower note, but I'll see if let's try it. Let's just see if I change up that lower bass note, if that works. Distorted and fuzzed. Okay. That's actually not too bad. It's kind of neat. Smooth and boppin', indeed. So right here, though. Smooth and boppin' indeed. Oops. I'll get there eventually. Hang on a second. Wait, why did I put them there? Dang it. Here. There. Now, does that work? Kinda. Works better for the second one. That's kind of nice. That's rather pleasant. All right. Let's stretch that further. What were some of the other melody line parts? So, what was the opening melody line part here? Dun, dun. That was right. It was. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da. Okay, so. So I could try to tie that melody in. No worries, dude. All good. Trojanizer, thank you for the follow on Kick. We got a couple new followers on Kick. Welcome, welcome, everybody. The name Trojanizer has me a little worried, I'm not going to lie, but I think we'll be okay. No, I missed. Hang on, let's do that again. Let's do that again. Something like that. I'm gonna change the tone of it, but tie it into the main melody a little bit, or the main theme rather. Boop. Boop. Oops. Not really Trojanizer. I've sometimes I'm not doing that right now though. I apologize. I'm just a dude, man. I'm just, my feedback is my feedback is it won't help much. It'll just be either, you know, yeah, sounds good. I mean, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do this full time, but and also thank you, Scrap. I appreciate that comment as well. Yeah, maybe in a little bit, Trojanizer. I've done it before, but yeah, right now I'm. No, this is a Studio One, PreSonus Studio One. Aesthetic Dune. Let's maybe keep elements of that. Yeah, I used to use Cubase, but I switched over to Studio One probably like 15 years ago now. 10, 15, I don't remember what it was exactly. I've never used FL Studio. I've only ever used Cubase and Studio One. So somebody asked me recently, they're like, why don't you use FL Studio? And I was like, I just don't. It's not about the DAW. It's about what you do with it, man. Oh, change this to 1. Okay, let's find. We're combining these two sounds. So let's see. That's right, Mondoon. That's right. I was kind of trying to not say it like that, but you know. Yeah. Dude, my first recording setup was a Windows sound recorder. And there was a little microphone. Like, if this was the tower of my computer, you know, this is my computer tower. I had a little microphone that I like taped to the top of it. It was on my like main floor of my house. And I would hit record on Windows sound recorder, run downstairs and start playing drums just as loud as I could. And then I'd run upstairs and have to hit stop. And that was my first setup. And we liked it. Trojanizer, if you're still around, if you're going to hang around, maybe in about 6 minutes, if you have a track, I will check it out. I'm not going to lie. I have bots come through quite a bit. So, but you're striking me as a real person now. So I wouldn't mind listening to one of your tracks. If you want to drop a link, I will check it out. We are just... I don't like any of these sounds. Let's do... shoulder blades. It needs to mix with this. What category is this under? It's under pad, okay. Needs to be a plucky pad. Oh, maybe that's not bad. Here we go. Yeah, let's run it back from the beginning. Let's do a running start listen, as we like to say. So I could use some more effects and crap in this section. More, yeah. Let's see. More stuff here. More stuff. And then repeat it on here, and let's do this. Mm-hmm. I might need to drop these down. Yeah, I gotta get. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Fix the melody there. Okay. We're getting somewhere, right? I think so. We're at 105 already, so the 1.5 mark is right here. We'll say bar 60. This is which leaves us with 17 more bars. Okay, I've got a minute left here, so let's do this. I need to fix that. Evan on Kick, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Man, Kick is kicking off today. That's 3 followers within the past like 20 minutes here. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it, y'all. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Na, 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 bum, bum. Da, na, 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 na. Let's see something like different for this latter half. Da, na, 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 na. Nope, I'm not gonna. Sorry, timer. Not today. We are cooking on something, so. Da. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, wow, Bert, come on. Okay, do that. And we'll do this old trick here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then taper it off. Double time, and that's going too slow. Double tempo. Do it again. Here, actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Everything back full volume. And then there we go. Probably end by there. Maybe even by there. Nah, 41. Okay. All right, we're kind of like rolling with this, so let's keep going. Also, my mic looks like it keeps clipping, so I apologize about that. I'm just gonna push it further away. I just talked too close to it, I think. Let me know if that sounds okay, or if I need to do anything with that. Let's listen. I love the dancing bee, Evan. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, I like where this is going so far. So let's add, we have, for my notes, more stuff here, more stuff here. Actually, I should probably like go forward before I start adding in top layers. Let's try to move forward with like the structure of things. So let's go back to, oh, that's like perfect then. All while dancing bees. Yeah. Yeah, anybody who's just joining us, this is a commission I'm doing for the one and only Scrap Metal here in chat. So if you are enjoying the tunes, if you need a commission for yourself, please feel free to hit me up. I still have a couple of spots available for this month. Only 2 available for this month. But yeah, or just sit back and enjoy the show. Okay, so that's the one we were just using that. So let's do. Melody Kids. Okay, I see. There's too many things to navigate through here. These are more melodic stuff. No, I don't think we'll be putting vocals in this one. maybe. Anything else in C minor? Is it just that one? Okay, well, let's check out something in D minor. Nah, I need some drums. I need some more drums. It's not drums, but we could go into that. Hang on a second. Let's just keep these drums going, and then I'll find something here. Let's loop these. Prisma. You sure you don't? I could make it worse if you want, Scrap. I could totally do that. I think this is for like a race, if I'm not mistaken. That's what was noted. I could do like a key change at the end. Not what I was just doing there. That was pretty bad, but I was just trying to make it worse, like Scrap asked. Should we do that? Maybe just move this, or this one rather. I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Okay, I think I'm gonna. Oh, I know a sound that I want. I don't even know how to like search for it. Hang on. Might actually be in a different library here. Oh, that's nice. That's not what I was looking for. No, I don't think that's what I want. I'm gonna hold on to that sound though, but keep looking. What would that even be under? actually, that's kind of it. Hang on. No. All right, let's merge up some layers here. Maybe. That's kind of nice. Let me get rid of that base pattern just to see what it's like going from. Let's just see. Okay. Let me just move this over here. Let's experiment right here some. No. Like that, maybe? Is that what I was doing before? Something's ringing out a lot. It's kind of what I was doing, but there's a little bit more. Nah. Yeah. Bleh. Okay. I won't make it worse. I do like this, though. This little arpeggiated thingy. I just want to do something kind of different with the bass. I didn't mean to delete that. Now, can I take this time stretch? So it's in D minor. So D, E, F, G. I kind of like the tone of it. I don't really love the progression there. That's kind of cool. Let's add that. Let's add that. Do it. Just do it. Okay. So now I want to find like a Reese base pad. I don't know why that's what they're called, but that's just what it is. A Reese's. What are we thinking so far, y'all, for this second section here? I know I'm liking it personally. I think this structure is working out pretty good so far. It's going to lead us back into the top pretty well, and we'll have the foundation down that we can slowly start to add in cool little elements on top. What was I doing? I was looking for Reese base. I should look in Falcon Factory. Yeah, I'm digging it. Rezo. Maybe it's under pad. Sounds good to Mondoon and to Evan. Cool. Yeah, I'm always happy about that. Glad. Probably because it isn't Monday. That's very true. Sometimes when you have those songs, it's just kind of an uphill battle. It's like you've just got to power through it. But sometimes it's better to just crumple up the paper and toss it aside. You know what I mean? Which I didn't have to do with that one, with this one today, thankfully. It's been going pretty well. Reese base. Reese pad. Vanilla. Trying to think. The search function on this isn't necessarily the best, but I will try it. Let's see, Reese. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh. Okay. All right, let's calm down. Oh, that's under Savage. Okay. Oh, that's a cool one. I like that. Sorries. I like Reese sub. Let's see. Actually, let's just double check this one real quick. No. Let's do Reese sub. That could work, so let me drop it down. Sounds like a 90s underground club. A 90s underground club in space. Man, imagine being, you know, at one of these clubs or something in the early 90s when this sound was first really starting to hit. You know, nobody had ever heard anything like this before. That would have been just wild. And everybody's like just rolling on whatever, you know. Yeah. Dude, swept the world. There's a reason why there was so many like late 90s, not just video games, but like, you know, just media in general had like that kind of a sound to, because everybody was like, dude, this is crazy. This is the coolest thing ever. So then I've got one bar here to loop back. If I can get this working right, then... And I'll probably actually change this up. Hang on. Let's do this first. Boom, boom. Okay, we're gonna make this work. Oops, I'm in the wrong folder. Sorry. I guess I just need like, not drop, but fall. This one have? Nope. Maybe that one. What's the other one called? Down lifter. It's fun to listen to. Let's do this. Time stretch, although that's not gonna, okay. No, that's not lined up right. Speed up. That ain't gonna work. Let's see. Okay, let me do like this. There we go. This might just be a placeholder for right now, this little thing, but let's... Yeah, I think that might just hold the idea there. Let's do an impact now, or bigger impact on the intro. These are what I want. There we go. There we go. let's add in. Actually, let's just do this. Hang on, before I keep going. We'll because I want to add in more elements to this intro area and to this little break right there. Really, through the whole thing, I need to add a lot more elements. But let's just check out our structure that we have thus far. Still needs a lot of work, but it's not a bad sketch. Also, I realized while we were listening to that, I have my main screen here is on the wrong camera, so it's like kind of cut off. It's been like that this whole time. There we go. There's the full screen. Not that you're really missing much info, but okay. All right, so there's, let's see. Let's just keep rolling with it, see what pops up. That could work here. Yeah. Time stretch. Drop this up here. Have that one over here. Actually, let's do this one to the left and this one to the right. Okay. I want some more like melodic stuff though, or like no. I like that tone. Hang on. Sample one. Take this. And it's very loud. It's quite loud. let's do this. No sustain. Take the decay up. I'm on it. Yeah. Can't remember how to do. Oh, release. Maybe that's it. Need to cut this sample down. Is what I'm trying. Yes. And then didn't this have effects built in? I guess it didn't. I guess that was probably the next version of it. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm just kind of mumbling to myself. Let's add a effects channel here. Let's add some. Let's go for the PlayStation 1 reverb. That's like my favorite. Oops. There we go. That's a cool sound. Sorry, I know I'm just like hitting the C note over and over and over again. I wonder if I could do. If it'll work with this. Actually, yeah. So this one, let's try. Let's just keep looking at some stuff. We'll probably have to wrap up here soon, which I'm gonna try to keep going with this as long as I got the momentum. But if I kind of start losing it a little bit, then we will just have to pick up on Thursday. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, the vibes though, man, the vibes. So I'm like, I don't necessarily want to stop right now because it's like if we're still vibing, we're still making progress, I should just stick with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm gonna go as long as I can. Some kind of build up right there. Riser. Crazy thing is, man, is this is not the style of music that I normally write in. I think it's turning out pretty well considering that. I'm leaning heavily on samples, but I mean, that is also how that style is written, so. That's kind of cool, the debris. So we're just, sort of just a lot of experimenting, just trying to figure out what we're doing here. This, yeah, Scrap. You know, you hear my stuff regularly. You know, I don't put out this kind of music too often. I need to start at bar 13. Yeah, that's fair. It's still, there's still some of my, I guess my normal habits are still making their way in there, but just in a different different atmosphere. Let's do this. Let's take this. I kind of want it to just. Fix this reverb here. Where are we at? I don't think those will fit. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna fit, but let's see. D, E, F, G. Ugh. I think the ooh synth or what it was kind of sounded like the intro to Black Eyed Peas. Just can't get enough. Oh yeah. I'm not even sure which one it was now. I don't know. I don't know the song, so I wouldn't be able to track it down even if. But that's cool. Yeah, I'll stumble across stuff like that all the time where you're like, oh, this sounds just like the sample or the instrument from, this song or that song or whatever. It's always fun. If it's something that catches my ear like that, and I'll usually try to like find it, even if roughly, even if I play it poorly. Let's see if I do this. Okay. So then this next section will be this or this. Should I do, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do, yeah, let's listen to this again. Okay. Okay. Let's have this thingy pan around. Panorama. And 4 bars. Full depth. All the way. Yeah, something like that. Saving many times. Let's go ahead and rename this to. Yeah. That's what panning is. Is just left or right speaker. So that's why I like having the stuff. You don't want everything just kind of like sitting right in the center. You know, you want key elements. Like I always tend to keep, even whatever style it is, I always tend to keep like the bass and the kick drum dead center. If there is a key instrument, like say the vocal line is the main instrument, I'll kind of keep him the center or her or whatever. Piano is another one I like to kind of keep, you know, in the middle. But then there's like, if you have guitars, you know, you spread those out on the sides. Like say you have a guitar and then like a synth lead thing, put those out to the side for the stereo image. And then a lot of times I do this trick a lot where I'll have stuff like start in the center and then kind of pan outwards and then come back to the center and then pan this way, do like this action, you know. It just kind of makes it all just sound more alive, I guess. Called the Scrap Race. But there's this one plugin that comes with Studio One here called Xtreme. And so it's just this, takes it, you can choose how far out is it going with this depth knob. So like if let me go back to this. If I pull this back in, it's only going a little bit and you can choose how quickly it goes. So if I do, let's do 2 bars. You know what I mean? So just 4 bars, full depth. Yeah, it's just one of the techniques, you know, honestly, like mixing, it's not a bad idea. Like as far as panning is actually like one of the core things that you should do. Like when people first get into mixing, and I did the same thing. Like you see all these knobs and levers and crap, and you're like, oh, I gotta throw everything at it. But really, at the core of it is adjusting the volume of each individual part. You know, set your volume levels, set where it is, left and right. You know, your pan, your stereo image. You're kind of like creating a like an audio representation of how a band or whatever would set up on stage, especially like if you're doing like, you know, I learned to do in rock band stuff mainly. So I would like think, okay, well, how's the band standing on stage? If I was in the audience, where would everything be? The guitarist would be over to the side. The bassist would be over here. But I mean, the bass would still be kind of like resonating through the whole set. So I would always assume that the bass player is standing in the center and you got like 2 guitar players, right? You got the vocalist dead center. You have your guitar players that are singing backup or whatever, or you have backup singers off to the side. And then there would even be little things like, okay, if I'm dead center at a rock show, drum set is dead center. Well, the kick drum is dead center, but let me try to set for the camera, you know, kick drum is dead center, but the snare drum is over off to the side. So I'll usually like pan the snare drum over just a little bit to kind of give that appearance, that illusion or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So It's all just, and then after that, after you set your levels and you set your stereo image you're painting, that's when you get into stuff like the equalizer here, where this one in particular looks like a little butt. that if I just go to clean one, semantics. Are you thinking of semantics? But the EQ, that's just like your car stereo bass treble or bass mid treble. You got your low frequencies, you got your mid frequencies, you got your high frequencies, and each instrument you want to go through and kind of like carve out little chunks, of like if one instrument, their key frequency is somewhere down here in the low end. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, I started nerding out over this stuff. So it's, it's like a bass guitar. Your low end frequencies are down here. Your mid frequencies are here. Then you got your high frequencies, which is stuff like, your air is up here. And so if something is too harsh and like too hissy, you could just kind of like cut some stuff up here, right? Or if your bass signal is like kind of happening in this chunk, because it's like a bass guitar, it'll happen across the whole band, right? So if what am I on anyway? What instruments am I on here? That's not a good example. Let's go over here. We're getting into just Bert Teaches territory, I guess. Okay, so yeah, this bass, it's not having much high end here. It's all in this low sub area. But if you had another instrument that you wanted to really bring out the frequency right here, say you have another instrument where the sweet spot was at 400 hertz, right? You could take this bass instrument and just kind of like notch out a little bit, and not hurt the sound too much. If you dip down too much, you might overdo it. But if you just take a little bit out and then on the other instrument give a little boost, it just clears up the frequency spectrum. It cleans up the sonic spectrum a little bit. And yeah, it's just something you just learn over time. Spent many years doing this stuff. And then the other thing that people tend to do is compression. And this one is so much harder for me to explain, because I'm just like, it's hard to hear it. But compressors, basically they take the signal. If it's too much, they'll compress it. So do I have anything yes, I do. So like take this waveform, for instance. So compressor can take these big peaks right here, right? These big sections where it's like the waveform gets a little bit bigger, and it can squeeze them down to where it's all like super consistent. And then you can boost the signal back up. You don't always want to do that, because like drums, for instance, that's like, you don't just want to squeeze it all the way down, because you'll like lose that energy. So it's a balancing act, and compression I still struggle with it even after all these years. I still struggle, but because you got like the ratio of how much it compresses the signal, the threshold, that's where the compressor will kick in. Like when it crosses a certain volume level, that's when the compressor kicks in. Then you got your attack and your release. So it's like, this is how quickly once the compressor kicks in, how quickly will it like clamp down? So if you have a quick attack, it's just like immediately clamps on it, and then the release is how quickly it lets go. So if you have a quick attack and a slow release, it's like as soon as it crosses that threshold, it'll clamp down and then just slowly like let go. But each time you go over that threshold, each time you engage the compressor, it like triggers again. So you get like this pumping action, right? So if you hear it a lot in like EDM and that kind of stuff, you'll hear that pumping sound, right? Because it's very heavily compressed. Anyway, I'm sorry. I know I'm just kind of like ranting. But yeah, that's I'll take those off now because I didn't need those. Those are like just some core or like fundamental ideas. And then, you know, the fun stuff, the ones that everybody likes to add on is like reverb and delay and stuff, because those are the things that sound fun and cool. Makes stuff sound all echoey. Dude, when I first got into this stuff, I had like, I mean, you know, nobody starts off knowing what they're doing with anything really, but man, my first mixes were bad. They were so bad. And now I feel like I'm okay at it. I feel fairly competent. We're still in the writing phase. This still is not very mixed, but whatever. It is what it is. Screwed up the trigger of that one. Oh well. All right, so I want to turn this one down. And then let's just do, or we'll finish up here in a second. I'm just gonna do like just a little bit more with this turnaround point. And then we'll probably call it there. I hate to kill the vibes or anything like that, but I don't think I'm going to be finishing this one up completely tonight, and I probably should finish up that other track so I can send it off. Also, I need to get some dinner. Hungry. Mercury. Man, I wish I had that sample. It was like, where have I heard it? It's in like the Twisted Metal Black menu screen. I've heard it there. I've heard it other places. It's like a lady going like a something like that. Yeah, I think we need to do that. Yes. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I think we're at the point of letting it simmer, kind of set up overnight. But now there is a sample. I'm like, that would be really cool here, but I don't have it, and I don't even know how to search for it. I do have what was it called? Oh man, it could have been in here actually. This is like, oh my gosh, yeah, okay. That's not it. That's hats.
We're gonna do a song. Everybody in the whole house. Get up and party. Get up and drink.
These are apparently from like a very popular, very much used sample pack from the 90s.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Okay, party people in the home.
Picture this.
This is the sound of.
Oh, that's right. It's gotten. Yeah, that's right. This is how they had it set up back then. And we were all on one wave file, but it's like multiple sounds because you would just like cut down to sample the one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's cool.
Cravings are the root of unhappiness.
He took some sort of pill.
Go on the same trip together.
Tune in, turn on, and drop out.
Extraordinary.
The most difficult thing I've ever tried to do is to clear the mind.
Oh, it just won't stop singing in my head.
Trip is an LSD experience.
But it looks weird from the outside.
High is on LSD.
Amazing.
Free boy, free girl, especially free love.
Incredible.
Free love was too tame for him.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to use those.
What are we gonna do?
I've been very naughty. And it's so easy.
Christ almighty.
Give it to me.
No, oh no, can't do that.
Isn't that the most?
And we aim to entertain you. Laying the wax spin sound for you.
We built a phony philosophy out of fast cars, hi-fi, naked women.
It was on the verge of hysteria.
Pure erotomania.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Wait. I think they're going really fast because I'm at 155. Let me just check something. 155 is our tempo.
Out of fast cars, hi-fi, naked women.
It was on the verge of hysteria.
Yep, that's why.
Right here now, ladies and gentlemen.
This station rules the nation.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Man, I kind of just want to play the one that I'm thinking of, like, because I doubt I have it in here anyway. It'd be amazing if I did. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah. Yeah. It's got the beeps, the bleeps, and the creeps. Was his name Michael Winslow? Is that right? Not to be confused with Carl Winslow, Father of the Year, 1992. Oh, he should be. He absolutely should be. I kind of forgot they were doing Spaceballs too, even though I did see it. I'll have to. We'll look at some of those with a fresh mind. All right, I am gonna, because there is a vocal sound that I was like, that could work. And it's here. I'll just bring it up on here. Or title screen. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh. Hey, wait. And I'm gonna get to it. I know I got it really quiet right now. I'm just trying to get to it. That sound, that's, I don't know if it got loud enough. It's still playing really quiet, but you could hear it. But I don't know. I'm like, how do I find that besides just like sampling this, which I would rather find the original sample so I could set the so I could just, use a clean take basically. I saw a clip recently where he was on some talk show and he did a Led Zeppelin song. Wow. I just saw that, Mondoon. That's crazy. That's pretty wild. Well, I think if you can, send it to me over in Discord. But I think we're going to wrap it up there today. I appreciate all the new followers. That was wild, man. All of a sudden, like 3 new followers on Kick. Evan, I'm not sure if you're still in here, but I appreciate it. Everybody else who hopped in, thank you. Let me go over to our main. Wow. Got the crazy headphone hair. That's okay though. Whatever. There we go. Yeah, productive day. I would say we got that one. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I just want to do a couple minor things, mix it, send it off. This one has come along very well. I'm glad Scrap was in the audience and is approving of it already. Not gonna lie, sometimes it's a little bit like nerve-wracking, I guess, when the person you're writing the song for is in the audience, but it was actually but it was reassuring as it was coming out. You were like, yeah, this is great. That so I knew it was on the right track. I guess so, yeah. Yeah, Mondoon, I will see you later tonight on Duchess's stream. She's playing Hitman. So I've actually never watched her play that, so I'm intrigued. That's going to be fun. But yeah, she'll start streaming at 9 p.m. Eastern. So anybody who's still hanging out and listening, come check out Duchess Miss Lady Madam on Twitch or on YouTube at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is in about 3.5 hours, roughly. Yeah, if you can, Scrap, we'd love to have you. And if you can't make it, no worries, brother. Appreciate you. But yeah, y'all have a good rest of your evening. I will see you later. And if not, I will see you on Thursday. Y'all are amazing. I'm Bert. See you on the next one. Oh, you'll have to catch the last couple minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, all good, brother. Bye-bye.